This work never stops. No one sees it, and I'm always tired. The laundry basket is full again. The dishes are piling up. You just got the kids down for a nap, and instead of resting, you're scrolling through business advice that tells you to just hustle harder or build your brand. And you think, I'm already running a full-time operation. It's called my home. Here's what they won't tell you. The exhaustion you feel isn't because you're not working hard enough. It's because you're doing invisible labor that generates zero financial return. Every meal planned, every meltdown managed, every load of laundry folded, it's work. Real work. But it doesn't pay. So here's the truth they don't want you to hear. You don't need a new schedule. You need a system that works while you work. Something that builds value in the margins of your day, not in addition to it. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to turn invisible labor into visible income by doing more, but by redirecting what you're already doing into something that compounds. Let's start with the problem no one's naming. The economy has trained us to believe that work only counts if it's clocked, tracked, and paid. But the cognitive load of running a household, managing transitions, remembering appointments, anticipating needs before they become crises, that's executive-level thinking. If you did this for a corporation, you'd be called a coup. But because you do it at home, it's called not working. And the exhaustion comes from the fact that this work resets every single day. There's no finish line, no completion. You can't ship motherhood. You can't archive Tuesday. It just loops. But here's where it gets interesting. That same skill set, systems thinking, resource allocation, emotional regulation under pressure is exactly what builds a profitable business. The difference is structure. You're already doing the labor. We just need to make it stackable. So let's talk about what that actually looks like. Not in theory, in practice. The business model I'm going to walk you through is called a content-to-product loop. It's simple. You create one piece of helpful content, distribute it to people who need it, and connect it to a low-maintenance product or service. The content does the selling. The product does the fulfilling. You do the setup once, and the system runs on repeat. Here's the breakdown. Step 1. Pick a problem you've already solved in your own life, not something aspirational, something you've actually figured out. Meal planning with picky eaters. Managing toy clutter without losing your mind. Teaching a toddler to sleep independently. These aren't small problems. They're high-stress, high-value problems that millions of other moms are Googling right now. Step 2. Document your solution in a simple format. This could be a checklist, a template, a 5-day email course, or a short video series. The key is that it's finished, not ongoing, not a subscription you have to maintain. You create it once, and it works forever. Step 3. Distribute it where your audience already is. Pinterest for visual thinkers. Facebook groups for community seekers. Instagram for quick tips. TikTok for storytelling. You're not building a platform from scratch. You're showing up where tired moms are already searching for answers. Step 4. Connect it to a monetized asset. This could be a digital product like a printable planner, a mini course, or a template bundle. Or it could be affiliate recommendations for tools that actually make the problem easier, things you already use and trust. The goal isn't to sell something expensive. It's to offer a solution that feels like a shortcut. And here's the part most people skip. You don't need to do all 4 steps in one day. You do them in naptime chunks. 20 minutes to outline your solution, 30 minutes to format it, 15 minutes to post it. The system builds slowly, but it builds forward. Every piece you create adds to the library. Every post you make drives traffic to the same hub. You're not starting over, you're stacking. Let me give you a real example. Let's say you've figured out how to get dinner on the table without losing your mind. You've batch prepped, streamlined your grocery list, and cut decision fatigue in half. That's your solved problem. So you create a simple PDF, the 15-minute dinner framework. 5 core recipes. 1 shopping list. No fancy ingredients. You post a short video on Instagram showing one of the meals coming together. You pin a carousel on Pinterest with the shopping list preview. You drop the full framework in a Facebook group where moms are asking for dinner ideas. And in the description, you link to your product a $7 meal planning template that automates the whole system. You also mention the kitchen tool that made your life easier. If you're tired of guessing portion sizes, I link the small food scale I use in the description. It's under $15 and takes the mental load off measuring. That post works for you 24/7. It's not a job, it's an asset. And every time someone finds it, you're building trust, solving a problem, and generating income even if you're folding laundry or putting a baby down for the 3rd time that night. Now, let's be honest about the setup. This isn't passive income in the way the internet likes to pretend. You have to build the system first. That takes focus time, maybe 10 to 20 hours total, depending on how polished you want it. But here's the difference. You're not trading time for money. You're building a system that works independently of your time. Once it's live, it runs, and every hour you put in up front pays dividends for months or years. You also have to get comfortable with being visible, not in a dance-on-camera way, but in a share-your-process way. That's hard when you're used to being the behind-the-scenes operator. But visibility is what turns invisible labor into recognized value. You're not bragging, you're documenting. And yes, it's going to feel slow at first. The first 10 posts might get no traction. The first product might sell to 3 people, but those 3 people are proof of concept. They're the signal that you're onto something real. And in a content-to-product loop, momentum compounds. The more you post, the more traffic you drive. The more traffic you drive, the more sales you make. The more sales you make, the more proof you have that this works. If you're wondering which tools actually help with the setup, I'll be direct. You don't need a fancy camera. Your phone works. But if you're recording voiceovers or doing any kind of planning work during nap time, noise-canceling headphones are a game changer. They let you focus even when the house isn't perfectly quiet. I dropped a link to the affordable pair I use in the description. No subscription, just a one-time purchase that saves you from re-recording everything because the neighbor's dog started barking. Here's what most gurus won't tell you. The hardest part isn't the business. It's giving yourself permission to treat your time like it has financial value, because you've been conditioned to believe that if you're home, your time is free. If you're with your kids, you're not really working. But that's the lie that keeps you exhausted and underpaid. The truth is, you can be present and profitable. You can build something during nap time that funds the life you want your kids to see. Not someday, not when they're older. Now. And the business model I just walked you through. It's not theoretical. Market data shows that microdigital products, those under $50, convert at significantly higher rates than expensive courses because they're low-risk purchases. And content marketing in parenting niches consistently outperforms paid ads because trust is the currency. When a mom sees another mom solving a problem she has, she doesn't need a sales pitch. She needs proof it works. That's what your content provides. So let's talk about what this actually gives you. Not just income, autonomy. The ability to say no to things that drain you because you're no longer financially dependent on someone else's approval. The ability to model for your kids that work doesn't have to mean absence. That you can build something meaningful without sacrificing the years you'll never get back. This isn't about escaping motherhood. It's about refusing to let motherhood erase your economic value. You're not asking for permission. You're building proof. The laundry will still be there tomorrow. The dishes will pile up again. But the content you create, the product you launch, the system you build that stacks, and every time someone finds your solution, you're not just making a sale. You're making your work visible. You're making it count. So here's my challenge. Pick one problem you've solved, write it down, and in the next snap window you get, start documenting it. Not perfectly, just clearly. Because the moms who need what you've figured out aren't looking for perfection. They're looking for permission to believe it's possible. And you're the proof. Disclaimer, this content is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial or business advice. Earnings and results vary based on effort, market conditions, and strategy. Always do your own research before starting any business. Some links in the description may be affiliate links,